happening, guys? Our little review this week is going to be on the River2Sea Rover. The Rover is just the topwater walking bait. This is going to be my first review on a River2Sea product. So we can see we got two different colors here, one size. So let's take a close look at them. Alright guys, so the River2Sea Rover, it comes in three different sizes, starting with the smallest size in the Rover 98. It has a weight of 3/8 of an ounce and a length of 3 7/8 inches. And they come with Daiichi hooks. Daiichi hooks are pretty sharp, so, and they're black nickel plated, so I don't feel the need to replace them. But the 98 size has two number 6 Daiichi treble hooks. And then they have the middle size, which is the River2Sea Rover 113. It has a weight of 1/2 ounce and a length of 4 7/16 inches. If you go to their website, it shows it's weird. It shows their length being denoted in ounces. So River2Sea, if you're listening, you might want to fix that. But it's 4 7/16 inches, and then it also has two Daiichi trebles, but they're number 4 size. And then you have the 128, which is what these bad boys are. These are the biggest ones. It has a weight of 11/16 of an ounce and a length of 5 inches, and it has 3 number 4 size Daiichi treble hooks. And you can see that the trailer hook on here is a dressed treble. It has feathers on it, and they are tied with red thread. So let's see if we can go ahead and focus on that. So there's that. So they actually, I'm actually really pleased with the components of this bait because they're actually very nice. You can see you've got an oval split ring up front, you've got nice hooks, you've got a feathered dress treble on it. They seem like they're well built to me. Just like any other bait, I'm sure that there's been some bad ones. I read some reviews, and there's been some people that didn't have very good luck with them, but I mean, they seem nice. So there's no seam going up the middle on the belly of the bait that you normally see on some of the lesser quality baits. You can see this says River2Sea Rover 128. You can actually see that there's actually a recess here for the split rings where the hook keepers are, and that's just probably to help make this split ring move a little bit more freely. One thing that I noticed in my unboxing video, when I did my Tackle Warehouse unboxing video, you can't really see this eye that well. I don't know what's up with my lighting here today, but you can see I have two separate eyes. I have one that has just a regular, I guess a normal looking eye with a red sclera. I guess that's not very normal, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's just a normal looking eye compared to this one that actually has the River2Sea logo, it looks like, in the eye. This isn't the first time I've seen something like this. After my Tackle Warehouse video, I started looking up these eyes, and there's another company, I think Sabile makes some of their baits with their eyes that have their logo in it. So kind of an odd feature. I don't really think it's necessary to put your logo in your eye, but I guess that just kind of goes to show it probably really doesn't make that big of a difference. From far away, I guess it looks fine, right? As opposed to up close. So that doesn't bug me a whole bunch. It did at first, but it is what it is, right? You can see it has a very pronounced raised gill plate on it. And then it has an etched, I guess you can call it a scale pattern on the side, but the pattern is actually etched underneath the plastic. So if you run your finger across here, you're not going to feel it at all. This one actually has a scale pattern that's painted, or this one, I guess this is painted. It almost seems like a water slide transfer too, but this probably is painted, that scale pattern that's on the back. You look on the inside, the ball that's back here that helps this thing wade inside the water like this, it's actually relatively small for the chamber that it's in, so it moves pretty freely. So when you get this thing walking, it makes that clicking noise when you get it walking across the water. And it also has rattles inside the head. It's got little plastic rattles. You might be able to see them a little bit better here. It looks like it's got about a half a dozen or so plastic rattles inside of there. So you've got that, and then you've got the one in the back. So it also has this partition right down the middle that it has like a holographic finish, a holographic type of foil finish on it. But one thing that I noticed after I started working this bait is that it has no other weight in the front like there normally is on some other baits, especially of this size. Normally that there's another weight up front to kind of keep this thing balanced in the water, and I noticed that it didn't have it when I was walking this bait. Now it is a big bait, so it probably isn't meant to be walked as fast as I would like to walk it, because I'm normally using like the Super Spook Junior size, and you can see the difference in size there. I mean, it's pretty. This one's pretty big. So, but I noticed that when I was walking it, it almost wanted to roll over. It would still walk from side to side easily, but it almost wanted to roll over on its side like this when I got it walking, even at a decent speed. So something to consider when you're using this bait. It's probably not meant to be used very fast, like a Super Spook Junior or a small gunfish. So just keep that in mind, that it does seem to like to roll over a little bit. It has that cupped mouth, and when I would give it a fairly decent twitch to get that mouth to spit water, it seemed to want to roll over a little bit too. So just something to consider. I can't give you a perfect review because of the fact that I don't have the Rover 98. In the Rover 98 versus the 128, there's a huge disparity in size there. I mean, you have it looks like it's almost an inch and an eighth, 1 1/8 inches of difference. So that can make a pretty big difference, considering that. I mean, you might have a lot better luck with that Rover 98 size than the 128. But if you want to work this thing slow, I'm sure that it's going to work just fine. With all that being said, it is a very, very nice topwater walker, and you don't have to pay a premium price. I think they're like $8.49 listed on River2Sea's website. So that's not terribly expensive. I mean, that's right in the neighborhood of your Rattles, a little bit more expensive than the Strike King stuff, but I mean, you're still getting great components. I mean, you get Daiichi hook, you get the oval split ring truss trailer hook, and the construction seems to be pretty nice. So I think they have half a dozen or so colors. I think I counted like 7 colors on their website. Yeah, 5 at Tackle Warehouse. Tackle Warehouse only carries the 2 different sizes. They carry a 98 and the 128, so they don't carry that middle size of that 113. So we have 2 different colors here. This color here is the whitey, and it has just a white pearl back on it. It's got little white dots all over the side of it there, and then a pearl belly. So, and this one has just a bleeding gill on it as well. So there's whitey. All right, and this next color that we have here is Chartreuse Shed. Chartreuse Shed is kind of like a ghost sexy shad. You see it's got the shad dot and the blue scale pattern on it with the chartreuse line going down the middle. This one's got kind of a metallic pearl on the bottom of it. Let's see if we can close up on that. So no bleeding gill on this one like this one, but this one does have that black shad dot on it. So there is Chartreuse Shed. One thing that I want to point out here is this lip that's on here as well. It's got this this molded in lip on the front of it. Doesn't really mean anything. It's just kind of adds to the overall experience of the lure to have that lip on there. It kind of just shows more detail and makes it look that much better to a fish, I suppose. So check these things out. I had a little bit of trouble with them. If it were me and I did this over again, I would definitely go with the 98 size. But I wanted to try something different in the 5-inch size. I don't think that the 5-inch size, the 128 size, is a lost cause by any means. I think that you could definitely make it work. You just got to work it a little bit slower. But I think that with the components and everything, it's definitely worth trying the smaller size, the 98 size. If anybody else has a comment on using these, please post it at the bottom. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I'm sure other people that watch this review would like to hear what you have to say about them with your experiences, good and bad. So thanks for watching. This is my second to last topwater review that we're going to do, and we have one more that I'm going to do, and I'm actually going to put it out today. It's going to be the River2Sea bubble popper. So we're going to do that review next, and then we'll be done with the topwater stuff, and then we'll jump into some crankbait stuff. So thanks for watching. I always forget to do this. You guys know that. There it is. 5 inches, huh? There you go. It's 5 inches with that ring. Without it, it's like 4 7/8 of an inch. So there you go. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks.